see, because we had 3 or 4 years of trying to rearrange. Some of us lost our self-identity. I know I did, and I'm still, see, I didn't just say I don't know that I'm a good person. No, I know that I'm a brilliant person. I am achieved in love. That was a long time ago. I know who I am, but you can lose yourself because of hard times. You can get mistaken, and that's probably what the hard times is. Really, maybe you should be growing into a different skin. And that's exactly what has happened to humanity. And what has become dangerous, especially now, and why it comes up more and more about narcissists and gaslighting and stuff, is because they don't let people grow up out of their funk. They would rather you stay there. They love that perhaps everybody is getting down. I mean, if you can imagine, you see, some people were reinforced during the C-19 announcement. They were just happy to put their masks on and do this charade of what happened was, and this is the truth. See, a malignant narcissist can't go up in. See, the only way that they evolve, their evolution in their dark side kind of paradigm, is to make a step forward called moving into sadomasochism. This is where a narcissist, they get a job as a teacher. This is the truth. Most of the statistics, well, the teachers that make it in to psychotherapy, the statistics books shows that all 80% of them reveal a secret desire to torture. You know, and it's truth. It's the truth. Narcissists seek positions of being in power over people because of their inferiority, and they just want to be on top, and they really want to be the one that has, I would say, in effect, beat them down somehow and made them feel like that, well, they would never know unless they are a certain way, and that's just narcissism, beating everybody, each other up from day one. And so anyway, they want a job as a teacher or a police officer, or yes, the churches are full of them, right? The priest up there on the pedestal. Sorry to say, but yes, a lot of these positions of power are sought out by these toddlers that are struggling for their own sense of self. And so, and see, that's really what narcissism is. You know, it's the sense of self, basically. So some of them have a poor sense of self, which is a southerly narcissism. Some of them have a righteous sense of self, which is, I guess, the northerly narcissist, which is just a healthy person who can set their minds aside, or to see all of their well, more like bad memories, I guess. It's something they don't let, they know how to pay attention enough to get things, and continues to be a better presence than the one who doesn't pay attention, I guess. So what I wanted to expose is where they become a real problem for everybody, really, because most likely, okay, so now we're looking at the dynamic between men and women, usually, because that's what, I mean, that's what Sam Vaknin would say. They say, you know, for centuries, is that narcissism is the man's disease. You know, he's the one who maybe he doesn't get into the man's world. He's stuck with this image of, if he's stuck with his mom's image of whatever. I don't know. I just see women aren't having that much of a problem there because she's born into her own intelligence, which is the mother. She never has to go anywhere to find it. There is where I'm telling you, this is the truth. Men, if you look at it, they could be jealous of their little sister or their bigger sister. Why? Because she just clicks right in and knows how to be present and does things. And it's like the little boy doesn't know why the attention is not all on him when he does whatever. And it's like, well, it's because that's not the way to be. You start setting your mind aside and you start looking into things and interacting and learning how to learn and find out and collecting good memory from that. They don't do that, you see. So I'm not a biased person saying that blah 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 about that. No, I just you have an observation and you look at it as a woman. You have to. I mean, you didn't you notice that some people need help here? They need to be pulled up. Oh God, this conversation. Anyway, what do I care about it really? Unless one approaches, and then usually, right, they want something to do with you, and it's like, well, what is it? You want something to do with you, or do you really want something to do with me? That's really the woman's job, is to snap them out of it. Okay, we know that you have your side, your sex, but guess what? There's a whole different opposite thing. And I bet you anything that's what you want. You want to get back into balance, which is the balance is to be working with both male and female principle, right? And so the woman has a profound job of communicating on a level that I don't know. I've been trying to talk about it here. It's simple to me. It's like that's simple, but look at how fucked up everything has gotten because she doesn't have any air to breathe, not really. And I don't blame men because that's what they're doing. No, there is something influencing them away from even knowing their own mechanics, right? Any mechanic at all, anything and everything. You just don't know how to grow an ear corn, do you? And you can't because they fuck the soil up. Anyway, let's get back to um, the experience of right now, which is what I experienced, you see. They don't have a clear, good view of your good character, and if they did, they don't like it. They weren't able to get next to your good character. They were able to get to you when you were down. See, it's that scenario when you have that friend that kind of moves in on you when you're down. Now you have this pity friend, and you realize it's like you know what? Now I would like to go like this and say I feel good, but unfortunately you can't be there anymore because you're not really able to be up in that vibrational frequency that I really, that's why I'm down from I'm just, you see, I'm down because I'm not there and it's time to get back up. I mean, really, it could have to be through a natural process. And that's definitely what we've been through for the past 3 to 4 years, right? And so right now, you can see it. It's like, oh my God, like a mechanic. It's like, no, our generation wants to just say, oh God, that was terrible the last 14 years or whatever we just went through and how, whatever, what exacerbated the last 3.5 years. And now it's just time to reorient and be strong and blah, blah, blah. And now the narcissist is so insecure. You could be struggling with them. You could have a little headbutt and they try to tell you who you are, which is they'll use what happened with me is that they use my neighbor to define my character. And it's like, no. And I actually went to court there and told them how low I was because I was being bullied around by a lot of bullies around me who, hey, they don't like, I told them they don't like that I was trying to do quality control. And the other thing that happened over here, and I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I don't think it's illegal too. I have freedom of speech. You don't have gift exchange in December. You do with a narcissist. And then have them turn around and call the police on you and get a restraining order because now after gift exchange, it's just one more thing. It's like, well, can you turn your lights down? We don't really have this Glendale style thing going on here in this neighborhood. If you look around, I told them, just look around. We don't have it here. Why? Because we actually agreed it's better to have the lights off and we're in the mountains. Do I have to keep explaining where you are, you fucking narcissists? It's sad because when we talk like this and we talk about it and they start jabbing back at us like it's us, it's like, no, you're being immature now. Now you're being an elephant in a china shop. Oh, now you're just being grandiose. Well, no, now you're being a superiority complex. It's really hard to be perfect for you and get that message across.